welcome to episode 3 of The Potter. The official name is The Potter. And today, I think we'll just continue what we left off at last episode, which was basically talking about our favorite music. And then also, well, we talked about what our favorite music is last time. And now I think we talk about, like, why some of those music make it our favorite. Does that make sense?
I'm
Like,
not even
why,
sure I understood that at all.
you know, I don't, yeah, I said that properly. What makes our favorite music our favorite music? That's it. Like, okay, Frank Ocean, um, that was one of the albums that we both agreed on was a favorite. So, like, what of those, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Um,
You're just talking just to talk.
I'm honestly talking just to talk. I'm getting ahead of my right. Um,
Why is it our favorite?
yeah,
What
like what?
makes a Frank Ocean album a Frank Ocean album?
Yeah, like why is Blonde for us just like, and for a lot of people, just like one of those albums that you can listen to at any point and then it just brings you back right to that time.
He just
No
gets it right.
question. He
I think
gets
it's
it
because he
right.
tells a story. He's not just saying stuff
Yeah,
to say
and
stuff.
I think, well, we talked about this a bit last time. Like the way Frank speaks or like sings about stories and stuff is he keeps it very like vague in a way, which I think helps it like just live out through time and not really age. Cuz like there's a lot of people that tell you story and go into like crazy detail and very specifics. And that's good for like in the moment, I think, but I think there's something about the way Frank just keeps things so vague that I don't know, just keeps it forever. You know what I'm saying, Haas?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. There's some like abstractness to his music and his lyrics that to me make it the best. And I don't. Who else does? Well, another album, Goodbye and Good Riddance. I don't. I would say there's a bit of abstractness there too.
I think they're both just really good at telling stories.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even know how to explain what makes it good because I also want to.
And I
I
think
was
they're good
also
at
thinking.
telling like feelings. Like they're not just telling a story,
Yeah,
they're like explaining a feeling. Their song and their whole album has like a feeling to it.
yeah, exactly. So I think
Like Frank
that's.
Ocean has like a great summer feeling.
Mm-hmm. And then Juice World, Goodbye and Good Riddance has a good like I don't know, sad feeling. Like when you're sad.
His is more like a falling in love or out of love feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I also wanted to think of like I was listening to Life of a Dark Rose, Lil Sky's album a lot, um, earlier this week and um yeah, what about that? Sorry, I lost my train of thought
I feel
again.
like that one's just unique
Yeah, I
because
think
that
that
album
one's unique.
came when he was brand new. No one
Mm-hmm.
ever knew who he was. He
But I think
sounded
he
unique. Like
yeah.
literally, he sounded unique, and then like his music sounded unique.
Mm-hmm.
The way he wrote it and everything, and it all flowed together. And like each song, it was almost like they transitioned into each other, even though there wasn't a
Right.
transition.
It just had
Like
that
the
good.
albums where they're like Logic did it, where he's like,
They
and
just
now we interrupt this
flow.
broadcast to bring you whatever, and then
Yeah, yeah,
another song
yeah,
comes in and continues that.
yeah. And it
It's
just
sort of
like
like that, but without actually having a transition.
that's when you know like they're focused on making an album rather than just like a bunch of singles.
Yeah,
You know, like they're really into just making that whole thing just flow properly.
front to back.
Yeah, I was on. What about that? I think really that Lil Skies album for us is like the time it came out
Yeah,
because I like it was well it was winter, but I even have like super strong like fall vibes from that album. So I guess we listened to it a lot like that following fall time because even yeah, because it came out January. And I don't know. It's just it's classic. It's a
I remember it in the
classic.
winter.
I remember it in the winter, and I remember burning it onto a CD so I could listen to it in the car.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's because he keeps it somewhat vague too. Like he's telling a lot of emotion too, and kind of how he wants to like become successful into the rap world, and like how he wants to do all that kind of stuff. But he keeps it vague enough where it's like he's going off of just the emotions he's feeling around it. Yeah, I think that's probably what connects those albums the best. Um, but a couple other people I've been listening to a lot in terms of like abstract lyrics is Six Dogs and Action Bronson, and those are two of the like
That is
very
just such a
random.
weird combo.
That very random, but those two, I don't know why. Well, Six Dogs just has very abstract stuff, where his lyrics you won't even
They
really
make
know. You
no
could
sense.
yeah, you could take it in like eight different ways and still not even really know what he's thinking, which makes it great because you can just keep listening to a song and always have a different reaction to it. But Action Bronson has, I think, in my opinion, some of the best just random references to anything. Because I don't know, I think a lot of rappers, yeah, I don't know. Like, you can only hear so many references to um, a Mercedes or like a gun or like drugs, you know?
Yeah.
But Action Bronson pulls in references that are just like a baseball player from the 80s he'll talk about, or just these random street names that he's been on in New York, or even I think there's one lyric where he's like popping wheelies on a Harley down 50 Dirk, which is like the street in New York, I think. And he's talking about popping wheelies on a Harley. And if you know Action Bronson, that would be such a scene. I don't know.
Yeah, I can visualize that.
Yeah, like those are the kind of lyrics he just throws in there. Or I heard one just yesterday was all black Grand Cherokee because I can't fit in a Lamborghini or something like that.
Because he's a big boy.
He's a big boy, so he's like all black Cherokee can't fit in a Lamborghini. So stuff like that, I don't know. It's kind of more fun, I guess, is what I like. Is like the
Yeah, he
lyrics
has
that are
fun
more
lyrics. He's not
yeah, it's
about
like
trying to sound like
hard and super,
he's
like
not trying to
gangster.
impress anyone or sound
No,
gangster or anything. He's just there to have fun.
it's just fun because like I can listen to an
He
Action
makes lyrics
Bronson.
that him and you can both laugh at
Exactly,
because
like I
they're
will
just
laugh.
ridiculous or
Uh
paint a
huh.
funny picture.
Yeah, I know. I think that's the best, and that's why I like Action Bronson because I can literally have a laugh listening to an Action Bronson song at some of these lyrics because they're so like visual in my mind
Yeah,
too. Seeing them. Um. So yeah, I think that would be. I don't know. The best music is just paints a picture but keeps it abstract at the same time. Lets the listener really. That's what makes music last the longest for me. It's just and keep it happy to a point.
yeah.
I don't know. Um, I don't know. That's kind of all I had today. Is abstractness in music. I want to. Well, I'm kind of trying to figure out how to bring that into like the fashion world because that's what I'm doing right now, or really bring it into anything. Like, how do you bring it into film, or how do you bring it into almost anything? I feel like film is almost a difficult one to do because everything is already so visual. Like, I don't even know where you would begin with that.
You're trying to hop from what would it be like it's not really a genre, is it? Like a genre, music and fashion aren't genres. They're
No,
like
it's
cultural. They're
yeah,
like
it's like I'm
cultured somethings, cultural subjects. I
yeah,
don't know.
just like arts maybe.
Cultural,
Group it all
yeah,
into
cultural
art.
arts. Yeah, you're trying to hop from cultural art of music to fashion.
Yeah. So it's like how do you
Because music obviously has a pretty big impact on people and culture today.
mhm
And then also fashion, like people wear clothes every single day. Obviously, has an impact what you wear.
mhm. So
Now,
it's
how do you
like
connect the two? Because like music
yeah.
and film are connected, like
Yeah. You
audio
can
and
yeah,
film,
yeah.
and
Um
fashion and film. Like what people wear, like you'll see someone wearing Nikes in a film. You're like, oh, now I have to have Nikes.
yeah.
Gotta wear Nikes now because I
Film
saw my
yeah.
favorite star wear them in the movie.
Um
And there is already
yeah.
somewhat of a connection between like rappers in the music world and fashion. A lot of
Mhm.
rappers have like the craziest, most expensive, and latest
Outfits and all
fashion
that.
outfits.
Yeah, for me I think it's like instead of going that direction like yeah, rappers have like all the designer stuff, all that kind of stuff. For me it's more in terms of like I don't know, like when you picture in your mind Frank Frank Ocean Blonde, when you picture like the stories he's telling, is it's like those people that you're imagining while listening to, like what are they wearing? Like what are those clothes? Rather than like,
So you're trying to convert like a album like Blonde, like the storytelling and
yeah, like
emotion
I'm
of Blonde into clothes.
yeah, like what are those clothes? That are blonde? And it's more than just like
Picture
what is Frank
Blonde.
Ocean?
Now, what are the clothes that
That's
Blonde would wear?
yeah, like it's different from oh, what is Frank Ocean wearing today? What's he got on? No,
You
it's different
gotta
from
figure out how to
that.
tell a story through clothes.
Yeah, it's like how it's like what are these clothes? What does this music translate to in terms of clothes, and how do you make the clothes like have some kind of timeless aspect to them? How do you make it like
Maybe you're trying to sell a whole outfit, not just clothes. Because, like, if you think about it, Blonde is an album that consists of songs. Maybe you're trying to
yeah,
compose
maybe
an
it's like a full
outfit
outfit.
of
Yeah.
clothes that
Well,
tell a story or have some sort of
how I see it,
feeling.
how I see an album in terms of like in terms of fashion is like it would be a collection of things. So as an album is like 14 songs, then a fashion collection would be 14 different hoodies, t-shirts, pants, all that kind of stuff. So it's I don't know, it's interesting. I don't even know the answer yet.
Like, maybe if Blonde is about a certain feeling in summer or something, maybe.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
it's
So maybe
some
your
like
outfit's about like you're trying to tell a story of a truck or something. You give them like the outfit's like a flat cap and like jean
yeah.
jacket.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you compose
But
the outfit to fit the story or something.
yeah, it's something like that. I want to go heavier in the cuz like yeah, of course all fashion has inspiration trying to tell some kind of story. But for me it's like how do you pull that just straight from like the music and like the sounds cuz I think music is probably the most universally like yeah, fashion's cool. Fashion I love fashion, but I think in terms of like what's going to pull the most emotion out of you, I think music just stands alone in that kind of regard. I'd say film, yeah, film too, but I don't know. Music for me has always been the thing that has the most emotion behind it. So it's like how do you translate that to clothes in a way where people can just like just be alone like when you're alone and just listening to music and you have those emotions connected to the music, like how do you bring that to clothes? I don't know. That's something I'm trying to figure out. How do you keep it atmospherical? How do you keep it abstract in a way? But also making things practical too is a big thing for me. How do you make something like I only really want to make clothes. I'm only interested in making clothes that someone could wear every day.
You're not about the high fashion where it's like
Yeah,
just strands of string stuck together, and you're like, what
like
is this? I can't. There's no pockets.
I have a lot of respect for all that, for the high end designer and avant garde clothing. But for me, at least, like if I can't wear it every day and like throw it in the washing machine, like it doesn't really serve
If it
that.
says if it says hand wash and doesn't have pockets, you're not about
Yeah, not
it.
really. No, like I want, because that's, well, yeah, to think about it in music terms too, like Frank Ocean Blonde, you can listen to that every day. You listen to it in your headphones, listen to it in the car, listen to it here, listen to it there. It's not like it's something you can only listen to
When
and
you're
do a
alone in
certain
your room.
thing. And do, yeah, and like do a certain thing. And that's how I kind of want to see clothes. Like I don't want to make clothes that you can only wear to do a certain thing, like go to a some kind of dinner or event.
Or just
No,
stay home in your room.
I want clothes like, yeah, you can hang out in your room all day, or you can go on a bike ride, or you can just drive around, or you
Go get
can,
groceries. Go to the bookstore.
yeah, like I want, because that's how music is. Like you can have your headphones in wherever you go, and then still be listening to that album no matter what you're doing. So like, how do you?
I don't know. You're kind of a whole different type of person if you're listening to music while grocery shopping.
No, it's kind of nice.
It would be nice, but like,
You're just going. You got the headphones in, and you're just doing your thing.
I don't know. I guess if you're alone, that makes sense. But if you go with someone else, I feel like it's just kind
Yeah,
of
no,
weird.
yeah, no. If you're with people, then that is. But if you're alone and you
If you're
just,
alone and you just pop in the earbuds and just blaze through it, you'll be done in like 15
oh
minutes
yeah,
tops, and you're out of there.
it'd be enjoyable. It'd be
Yeah.
kind of enjoyable.
The only thing I'd be worried
Um,
about is someone trying to talk to me, like, do you need help, sir? And it's like, yeah, just walking around, ignoring them.
yeah, they probably get ignored regardless. So I don't think it'd be
Headphones
that.
in or out, I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah. So I think you'd be fine. But yeah, that's what the plan is. How do you keep things? I don't know, just abstract. Um, what else is there? How do you bring that to film? Is another thing that is interesting to me.
Licenses. Or get
Licenses.
sued.
No, not the literally bring the music into it. But how do you? I don't know. It's a lot of things.
Well, music and film are pretty similar. They can both tell a story. They both have like a
Yeah,
structure.
yeah. I think
Fashion is a bit
film.
more abstract 'cause it's like a
It's not.
physical
Yeah,
item that you can wear, not something that's just like a digital wave signal
yeah,
you listen to.
yeah. Like I think a film.
Do you
Films.
consume clothes? Because you can consume music and film, but do you
Yeah, you can.
consume fashion?
Yeah, I think so. You're a consumer of fashion. You're buying
Yeah,
fashion.
but not like you wearing it. Like if you see someone else's outfit, are you consuming looking at their outfit? Because you don't
Uh,
have to buy a movie or music to see it necessarily. You could hear music out in the park. Someone could be playing music there.
and you're consume. I
Are
don't
you
know.
consuming it,
I don't
or are you
know.
just sort of like walking by and listening? When you see someone's clothes in the grocery store, are you consuming the
Yeah,
clothes?
yeah. Okay,
Because you
you're
didn't buy
consuming
them.
it. Yeah, yeah. Just say you're consuming it. You're consuming everything,
All
everywhere,
around
at
you.
all times, at all
You
times.
just all your senses are overloaded with just everything you're
Overloaded
consuming.
senses. Yeah,
You're
that's
hearing
basically.
music in the grocery store while looking at someone's clothes. You're just overloaded.
You're just consuming it. um, yeah. I want to get into doing. We gotta do something for with film. We gotta get into that again because I'm missing like. It's good we're doing the podcast because now I'm getting that like the radio that I was missing. I'm getting that in, but now I'm starting to miss the Comtech we were doing and just like all those things. We gotta get into that again. Um, but we're so busy at the same time. I don't even
Yeah,
know.
and especially during the pandemic, it's gonna be a little hard to arrange stuff.
Yeah, I know. So you can't really. I'm just saying, like,
We
I
gotta
want
figure
to
something
do
out.
it. Yeah, I want to do it, but like right now, how do we even do it? And like with school right now, just being crazy busy. I think I would have thought, I don't know, being home, it wouldn't feel as busy, but I feel
Yeah.
like it's crazier.
Yeah, I thought
And
I feel like that too. Like when we were at school, I felt like I would have hours of free time sometimes.
right, like
Like
I felt,
when I had like I would have like a 3 hour class and then I'd have like
uh
5 hours of nothing and then more class. During those 5 hours, I felt like I was free all day. Like
yeah,
I felt like
right.
I could do whatever I wanted all day.
I
And then
know,
here
like,
I have one class that's 2 hours long or something, and I'm like, oh, I'm so busy.
yeah, I
But it's
know.
probably because I also like I stay in the same spot for like multiple hours a day doing
Mhm,
homework and watching lectures
mhm,
and like working with groups and stuff. Because the group work
yeah,
is especially you have to work extra hard on group work now. It's like over the internet. 'Cause you can't just
yeah,
meet up and be like, okay, we all understand
yeah. Like
this.
you gotta kind of chase people to the same.
Communication is kind of hard.
Yeah. Um.
I think people have been having a lot of
Yeah.
communication issues in groups lately.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting to me because everyone's always on their phone,
Yeah,
like
everyone's always on their
messaging people.
phones or they have their
You think
emails
you
on their
think a little
phones
group
too.
you think a little group chat wouldn't be that difficult to
No,
keep up on, but I don't know. I don't
like you
know.
get notified on your phone, but
I don't
yeah,
know. Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Um.
everyone is just dealing with the pandemic differently, and also like we said, everyone just feels so busy, even though we're not doing a whole lot.
Yeah, because we had a solid like 6 month break,
Yeah,
and then to jump into it, it feels crazy. But even just thinking back to last year, this time, like right now, I'm doing nothing but school, like
yeah,
every day on the weekends, like all day.
yeah,
And last year, we were like hanging out. We
yeah,
were just like going places. We were like,
yeah.
I
We'd
don't
all just
even,
like meet up, and we didn't have class, and just like go do something, or just
and
go
we
chill in
just like
someone's
hang
room.
out. I don't even know how. And I guess that's the difference between like first and second year. I guess the workload just ramps up. But I don't even know how we were doing it last year.
I think workload is one of them, and
Mhm.
also being in person. I think changes a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. I
Because
just.
I feel like if we were on campus right now, especially since I have some free time, well, not really free time, I still have to do a bunch of work, but
Yeah.
still, we'd find like an
We'd
hour
be.
or something to do something
Yeah.
together, and it would feel like we
Yeah.
spent 3 hours together.
Yeah. We. But I don't know. It felt like we were living in 36-hour days last year.
Yeah. We'd have,
But yeah.
it felt like we had 6, 7 hours of class, and then the other hours of the day would just be like free
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. It'd be like a full extra 24 hours.
Yeah.
um.
Now I feel like I wake up, I've got a 7 hour day, and
And
it's
then
like five of them are class.
yeah. I don't know. It's different, but yeah, that makes sense. If we were in person, we'd squeeze in the time. I'm sure of that.
Yeah. I think it's also because a lot of people like what do you do at night? Like once it hits like after dinner, what do you
Yeah,
usually
I don't
do?
even. What do I do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm usually doing more school or just
Really?
watching. I'm just like watching shows,
Yeah, I think that's
YouTube.
part of the problem. Everyone when they're like they wake up at I don't know, 8, 9, whatever, they do their classes
Yeah,
for a couple hours, they do their homework, and then by dinner you're usually done most of your work. You might have like one or two things to do after
yeah.
dinner. But really once the sun goes down, nobody has anything to do, so I feel like
You're kind of
people
just
just like
chilling out.
watch movies or something for a couple hours until they fall asleep or
Yeah.
I feel like the nights are usually like write-offs for everyone when they just have like nothing better to do because it's quarantine and you can't like go out and see friends. Because if we were on campus after dinner,
Yeah, we'd be seeing each other.
we'd like all go out for dinner together or we'd like go see each other and hang out on each other's floors.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but now it's like
I mean, because yeah,
nobody has
now I
anything to
just
do once it's
eat
nighttime. You can't
dinner
go
and
outside really. You
kind
can't
of
go out and
done,
like do fun
kind of done
stuff
with
because
the
it's
night.
quarantine.
Yeah,
It's
do
just
finish a
yeah, it's
little bit
like
of
after
work and
dinner, it's like what do you do?
I know that's true. Because that's like a solid.
Like
Um,
night is half of each day, obviously.
yeah, because I remember we would. There would be times where we'd start hanging out, or we'd start going and doing something at like 9 at night.
Yeah, and we'd like hang out until like 11 or 12.
Yeah, and that's like 3
Sometimes
hours
later,
right
if we had
there.
some free time, it was the weekend.
Yeah, or it was a little trip to
A&W
A&W.
at 1 a.m.
We're all doing what we. Yeah, I guess that's what we would do. We wouldn't just wait until then. We would like be doing work, I guess, until that time, and then I guess midnight's the time you really get hungry
Yeah.
after you've eaten dinner at like 6:30.
Yeah, it's been a nice like
Midnight,
6 hour
like,
break.
yeah. If you go to bed at like 11, you're chilling, but
Once it hits 12, like I gotta eat before I go to bed.
you gotta eat. Yeah, because it was a good. We were doing that for a good few weeks, at least,
Yeah.
where we'd all just be awake, still doing work at the same time, like midnight
Yeah.
or 1. And then there was the 24-hour A&W. Gotta go. Oh, God, remember how cold it was?
Yeah, I remember we'd all get our coats on
Oh,
and
my
stuff, and we'd go out,
God.
and everyone would just be freezing. And we'd
Freezing,
like
because.
put our food inside our coats to keep it warm while we walk back.
Yeah. Yeah, keep us warm, too.
Yeah.
Because remember, yeah, it's just so cold. Plus, it's also midnight.
Yeah.
So you're just tired. And when you're tired, it's even colder. Yeah, I remember that. And the way the wind would just
Yeah, because it was
whip
all
through
the
the
open
building.
streets, and we just
Yeah, and it was
go
like
flying down the
it was like
straight
wind
long
tunnels.
streets. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was crazy. That feels like forever ago.
It
when I
really
try to
does.
think
I
back
feel
to
like that was 2 years ago.
That was January. It hasn't even been a year.
Oh my god.
We were doing that
What has
after.
quarantine done to us?
I know. It like put a slow-mo. We went
Yeah, I feel like
in
that is the
slow-mo for a
case
bit.
though, where like at nighttime, people don't really have anything to do except like watch movies or whatever, just hang out for a couple hours and go to bed.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Yeah. You're not
It is
doing
just pretty much a write-off for most people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Including
like,
me. I'm
yeah, I
not
feel
doing
like
anything.
people need to hang out with their friends more. I've gotten, like, I got like Julian and stuff that will like play a game or something
Mm-hmm.
after dinner or something, and that keeps us usually pretty busy,
Mm-hmm.
and that's pretty good. I feel like more people need to do something like that where they just hang out with some friends. But yeah, it is hard to do
Yeah.
it because like everyone's
like,
on Instagram, but other than that, like where can you go to just like sit and talk with a lot of people?
And well, I think what works for you the best is it's like you're able to just play a game online for a couple hours, and that's the time you enjoy, like that you have to talk and just do
Yeah.
whatever. And that's kind of like what this is for us. Right now is one of those times where we can virtually talk, but I think I don't know. It's difficult too because most of the friends I have from university, well, like Carter lives what feels like 3 hours away, but it's like an hour and a half.
It
But
may
still,
as well be 3 hours away.
Yeah, like, well, it's 3 hours of driving to go there and back, so it's like, when are you even gonna do that? And now school's in, it's like you don't have the same amount of time.
Yeah, like even if you go down for a
Uh,
weekend, it's still like a long drive. Then you have to stay there, and then you come back. And what
Yeah,
did you
and
miss while you were away?
at the same time, you're still social distancing, so it's not the same. You can't just like go into his house and
Yeah,
just
you
like
can't just
hang
go over and
out,
stay over at his house or something.
or yeah, or
You have to
even
like
stay
go to a
over for the
hotel,
night.
and even then, it's not ideal.
Yeah, no, that's not even. That's like just call him at that point. Just call him. So I think, yeah, I think that's the problem because I don't know. Other than a few friends will like FaceTime, or like us, we'll do this call. We'll do other calls. We'll play a game. For me, it's a little more rare to be playing a video game, but
How often do you like FaceTime
a friend,
like
uh,
friends from class?
that's still rare too. Cause like
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
don't
sort of
know.
getting at. Like a lot of people, I feel like are really bored, and their nights are just like write-offs. Because like, what do you do at night?
Mhm.
You can't go anywhere. All you could really do is like talk with your friends, but everyone's sort of busy doing their own
Yeah.
thing, and it's hard to get everyone to communicate.
Yeah, I know.
Discord's pretty
It's
good for that
weird.
though. I've set up a
Yeah.
server for a bunch of people in my program,
Uh
and
huh.
people are starting to warm up to it. It's been a little while of getting people to warm up to it a little bit, but I think they're starting to, and people are starting to talk in it more.
Yeah, that's good.
So
That's good.
hopefully everyone can just like
bond a little bit.
Yeah, like at night when everyone's just got that free time after dinner, when everyone's just like chilling out, bored.
Yeah.
Like, should I watch a movie or do I just like sit here until the night's over and I go to sleep?
Now they have a
Hopefully, more
little.
people will go on there and like chat with each other, and then it's not so you're
Yeah,
not
I
so
know what you're
separated from all your
saying.
classmates and bored at night, especially.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be good. I don't have a. Well, a bunch of my classes have like group chats, but those are just like
I think
insane.
Discord is a superior platform for this.
Yeah, I think
Because
so. I was.
Instagram, you can chat, you can text on there,
Uh
but
huh.
really you want like this voice contact. There's nothing like actually speaking to someone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
texting
of
someone is great,
course.
but it can be taken the wrong way, or someone thinks you said something else,
Yeah,
and it's hard to understand. And people like always like lazy text, just like a few characters, like how
yeah.
are you? It's like that's not very. You don't sound very interested.
I know, and then yeah, I know.
Whereas like if you're talking on here, it's good, and that's why I think Discord's great because you can have on the server we have 120 users right now
Oh my god.
from my program, which is pretty good. And then
Get everyone talking at the
whenever
same
you
time.
want, you can just hop in a voice channel with someone and just talk. And yeah,
I want
you could have like 30 people in it or something,
I
but I
want
don't
there
think
to
that's
always
ideal.
I want there to always be someone just in the voice channel, just like waiting.
Just waiting.
Just so anyone can just go in and talk to them
It's
any
not usually
point.
like that. It's more like you can just say like a group chat, like, "Hey, you guys want to talk about an assignment or whatever," and then people can hop in.
Join in. Yeah, no, that's good.
And we also have like a channel for games, like if you want to play like Among Us or something. You can just
Yeah,
say, "Anyone want to do Among Us?" and people can hop in and play all together.
play a little, play a little game, rip a little Minecraft, get a
Nothing like
little,
getting to know people than accusing them of murder.
get a little. Well, I don't even know what game you're talking about. I don't
You've
even
never
want
heard
to
of Among
know.
Us?
Oh, Among Us. You kept slurring it together. I kept hearing
Among Us.
Mungus.
Among Us.
I kept hearing Mungus.
Yeah, that's. I may have done that accidentally, like subconsciously on purpose, because we keep calling it Among Us. Because of the way
Among
people
Us.
keep pronouncing Among Us, it sounds like
Yeah, that's
Among
how I
Us.
heard. Yeah, that's how I heard it. I was like, I
Yeah,
think.
I keep
Yeah, I've
joking
heard
with
of
Julian
Among
about
Us.
that. We call it Among Us.
I like that. I like that. Is it a good game? I don't even.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me.
fun to play with friends.
Is it like a
Even with random people, like people I've never met before in the program, they'll just join in. A couple first years have joined in and been like, "Hey, I'm brand new here," and it's still
Yeah.
been fun. Like you just hang out with people, get to know them.
Oh, we played this.
Among Us? I don't.
Oh, maybe not. No, we played something that looks similar. How much is it?
I think it's $5.
A little five smackaroonies. Yeah, all right. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, American $5, Carson. That's actually like $6. So 146,000 rating, and it's 5 stars. Damn,
Yeah, people really like it.
good stuff. Maybe I'll get it. I'll join in on your program's Discord.
Julian already is, so why not?
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Send me the invite,
All right.
and I'll join into that. Speaking of Julian, I think next episode or the episode after, whenever if he can, I don't know when we'll record it, but whenever is good, I think we have him on for the Julian Show reboot. How do you feel about that, Carson? Give a little reboot show, and I'm wondering like, how do we do it? Because when we were running it last year, bring Julian on, give him a pear or something, quiz him on it. Would we do the quiz during him trying to eat it? We would, wouldn't we? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of how we did the whole show. Yeah, we didn't quiz him before he ate it. We quizzed him while he was eating the fruit, and he was trying to speed eat it in under like 30 seconds to eat a whole pear or something, seeds and all, while answering a quiz. Man, he was committed. Julian was
He really
committed to
was.
he was committed to the cause. So I think next episode we try and get him in and get him to do that the whole show again. We'll just do. I think we just take exactly what we were doing before, and just apply it directly to that episode.
Just make him eat things remotely.
Yeah, I guess. Well, we'll try it. We'll do a little reboot. Now we're all apart. It's just gonna be Julian at his desk
With a
eating
watermelon.
things with entire watermelon, eating it as we quiz him on it. And now what's interesting is now we're gonna hear what the audience heard before.
Just random slurping noises.
Yeah, because the way we did the show made no sense for it to be purely audio. There was no video going on. All you could just hear is Julian absolutely munching away at a fruit.
And us grilling him.
Yeah, and us dying laughing and trying to quiz him. But I think that's what we do next episode. We'll see how that goes. We talked about everything I think we wanted to for this episode. Eh, Haas? Is there anything?
I think so.
Anything you need to add? Any little bonus remarks?
I was just thinking of the Julian show and how like ridiculous it seemed.
It was.
But honestly, if I was tuning into the radio and I heard that show, that's what I would want to hear. I don't think any radio show has the guts to make a show that ridiculous. But that is exactly what I want to hear on the radio. If I tuned in and just heard people dying laughing and saying, like, Julian is now onto the watermelon phase.
Yeah,
he's dropped his spoon.
He dropped the spoon under the desk. He's gonna have to use his hand from here on out. Yeah, that's what I'd want to hear as well.
Yeah, I think it's a great concept.
It is.
It's a little risque for mainstream.
Yeah, it is. We gotta keep it underground.
Broadcasting, but
gotta keep it underground. I wonder what we're gonna get him. What he's gonna. Well, he's in control of what he eats. Basically, we can try and.
We gotta make sure he doesn't just buy a bunch of grapes, though.
Yeah, I know. He could choke on a grape pretty easily. So stay away from grapes.
It's still a hazard.
Yeah, I think he goes with the watermelon, and I think.
Or does he go orange or lemon? Maybe he's eating entire lemon.
Lemon? Did he eat a lemon? I feel like he ate everything.
I think he ate an orange.
I feel like he's eaten a lemon before.
I think he ate a orange. I remember smelling strongly of orange in the room. I don't think he ate a lemon though. I think we wanted to get him a lemon, but we didn't.
Yeah, I remember him like we were like, you gotta eat the peel.
Did you get him a lime? I think you got him a lime, didn't you?
Did we get him? I don't even remember.
I think I remember him eating a lime.
We did like what felt like 40 of those episodes. I don't even know. But yeah, I remember just trying to get him to eat the peel, and he took one bite and he like gagged. So we were like, okay, enough.
Yeah, I think I remember
that. What a crazy. Yeah, well, Julian Show reboot is coming hopefully next week. If not, the week after that for sure. We'll have to get him on. But yeah, that's all for now. Talked about why we like certain albums we do. Talked about a little bit of how we're trying to stay connected during quarantine. How that's been kind of difficult. And yeah, Julian Show reboot coming soon. Chris, you got anything else to say?
I think you said it all.
Alright, and we will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.